Hi. So we're back. This is another season. Yes, this is another season of the Diary of a Lost and Found Child with your host, Tabby, if you like, call me Tabs. I think it's taken me a very long time to just try and understand, how do I want to do this? Why am I doing this? Right? And I think originally the story was I create a platform, I have conversations about myself, my experiences, and if someone out there resonates, well and good, I remember when I took a very long break, and it was not even intentional, it's because I was just chasing other things in life until I realized I need to stop chasing, and trying to look for platforms and people who give me what I'm looking for. And then once upon a time, I sat down and asked myself, what am I looking for? Because the concept is mine, right? The story is mine. So what am I looking for outside? And so for everyone who used to follow my stories, the Diary of a Lost and Found Child, and they followed my podcast and they'd ask me, ulienda wapi na ile podcast ulikuwa tunafuatilia? First of all, so much love to all of you. Nyinyi si wengi sana, lakini I intend to be very consistent and grow this. Diary of a Lost and Found Child is just stories and narratives about myself in my journey towards being a self-actualized individual. I base that again, and I'm saying this because it's very relevant, so I'll remind you again, especially if you're new here. This was inspired by the only thing I remember from Kampo. Nilisoma vitu 1 million, lakini kitu nakumbuka tu ni Hierarchy of Needs ya Abraham Maslow. So what pulled me to coming back to this is I remember scrolling through Twitter and someone saying, depending on, so hierarchy inakwanga, hierarchy, you know what I mean? Inakwanga kuna basic needs, meals, nini, alafu naenda tu hivyo, security, relationships, love and all that. But first you need to be able to achieve, your basic needs before you go on to achieving other things, right? So that prompted me and I was like, right, this is why I started my Podo. So if you're new here, karibu. My name is Tabby. If you like, you can call me Tabs. In the past few years, I guess, I have been in the media space, I've been in the event space. I still am, sija retire. Ni vile sasa imekuwa important kubuild kitu yangu, right? So I can also just go back and look and see, truly this is my story, right? So I want to appreciate everyone who followed me. I do have a page, bado AG, bado inaitwa hivi, Diary of a Lost and Found Child. I used to upload a lot of content until I lost motivation because, again, I was running after things that I was not even sure about anymore. At this point in life, where am I? Why am I coming back to do this? I think I still have a story to tell. I think everyone has a story to tell. I think my story, I feel like my story will resonate with a lot of young ladies, maybe getting into 20s, through to 20s, maybe early 30s, because they like find a formula. That's the other thing I learned, to like find a formula. And there's a lot that has happened since I went quiet on the other one, right? So in my previous episode, the first season, ilikuwa audio pekee. Na unaweza pata bado kwa platforms, Spotify, streaming platforms, basically audio streaming platforms. On that second season, I did visuals and I invited a few friends of mine because someone who's my friend probably shares a narrative of their story and mine. We probably share something, whether it's experiences, whether it's narratives, we probably share something. All those are mostly on my IG, on the page named Diary of a Lost and Found Child. Now this one will also be visual. I hope I'll have a few collaborations also, because in between this time when I ended the last one, that's season 2, and now this one, I've made new friends. I have done a lot. You can say I don't have my locks now. I've tried stuff, they've not worked, some have. Either way, I'm not saying I'm self-actualized because it's a whole freaking life journey, but we're on the way. But I've said I'm going to try and be consistent on this one. Yeah. So season 1 is a welcome back to this space. Get to know me a bit, and if my story resonates with yours, please feel free to share. Like this one, baby, this one will go to YouTube, so y'all better stop planning to subscribe. Sawa. I've seen a lot of people thrive in this podcast space. It's still very raw in Kenya, but I've seen a lot of people thrive in this space. I've seen podcasts growing from 0 to 100 episodes to live events, and I'm like, kwani msiwezi do hivyo? They all started somewhere, right? So I just had to sit to roll. So welcome to season 3 of the Diary of a Lost and Found Child. This episode is just to catch you up on what has been going on with me. Yeah. Cut my locks. So let me tell you how this happened. One afternoon, I'm seated in my house, right? My previous house, not my new house. I moved, so also that happened. And I'm like, si feeling nywele by the way. So ilikuwa retwistiwa like a month before that. Alafu nimekaa tu hivi nimeanza kuzichokora. Bro, nimetulia tu hivi nikaanza kukata ka strand. Alafu before that, a few months previously, so zilikuwa mingi, zilikuwa strand moja. And then I felt I needed a change. So nikaenda nikazishikanisha zikuwa a bit thicker. So shida ni hiyo thickness ili happen. Haiko happen vile mimi nilikuwa nataka. So sikuwa nazifeel. So straight up to this one afternoon, nikaanza kuzichokora, nikaanza kukata moja. Mi wala ongea niambia ni akata rasta. Ati niache kuitwa rasta baby, uongo. Lies. Sikuwa na munga. Even my friends are like, what, you cut your hair? Are you okay? Like, girl, I'm okay. Chill. I'm okay. I just, sikuwa na feel anymore. You know? So one afternoon, I'm cutting my hair. And I'm like, I've done it. Wait, walai. Guy, wait. And then now this is me. So right now, I think my plan is just to explore who I am with this short hair, how I feel about it. And I feel nice. The fact that unajua kuwa na rasta huwezi ingia tu bafu ukioga uoshe hadi kichwa. Kwa sababu before zikauke na sasa sina dryer, sina blow dryer. Sijui nizifanyie retouch, sijui nini. Ilikuwa kazi mob. But I'm always grateful for that phase of my locks. Mimi nilikuwa napenda kuitwa rasta baby. Hadi sasa ukiniita rasta baby bado nitaitika. Ni vile tu sasa kuna evidence na mimi si rasta, unaona? I also felt like at some point I started asking myself, mbona nileka locks? Like, mbona sizi feel your design? And so I started doing, in my lock phase, I started doing what Rasta people do, you know? Hanging out with fellow Rastas, doing the za, nini. But I never felt like that was me. You know, like, I just felt like it was a lifestyle I'm just working with because, again, of my hair. So I got locks of 7 years. And to be honest, I'm very proud of that decision. If you take me back to that day, it was somewhere, I think mid-July 2025, I would still do it again. Si ati nilikuwa nimekumbwa na shida za maisha. Okay, nilikuwa nazipitia, but you know, it was a decision I actively made, not influenced by anyone. I just took a makasi and started. How do I feel after that? I feel very free. Napenda vile sasa naingia bafu nikioga hadi kichwa naosha. Alafu my hair is growing really fast. And then I'm getting a lot of unaka kama mama yako. Yeah, we kind of look alike because my mom also has short hair. So I guess for me the plan is to explore this hair. Colors, wigs. Just see what other personality I'm about. You know? Again, this is about exploring the hierarchy of needs towards being a self-actualized person. In the previous seasons, I've defined what self-actualization means for me. Ile ya shule naikumbuka, lakini hii yangu ni just being better every day. And better for me means mentally, emotionally, physically, intellectually. Ushika hivi siku moja ukaamua na bedhi wacha nifanye hivi, na ni kitu hujaifikiria, but I guess such decisions and choices that come through in our minds like that, it's just random stupid ideas, I guess they have a part to play in who we're supposed to be. Which begs the other question, who am I supposed to be? I don't know, I can't answer that right now. But I'm curious, so I'll do stuff, I'll try and here and there and what. So in my journey of trying stuff, if you know me, you know I'm an events MC, social and corporate. You know I do voiceovers, I do radio. Sometimes some people will ask me, na kwani uliacha kufanya hivi? Ama na kwani siku hizo unafanya? For example, I used to be in radio for a while, Homeboys, and then I didn't quit, I just stopped because it wasn't working for me. And again, it comes back to why I started the Diary of a Lost and Found Child in the first place, because I just wanted a platform to speak, but I got platforms that, didn't quite appreciate me. So I think that in itself was an aspect to pull me back to finding myself through this. So to be honest, I really hope I'll be consistent. I think I will, because now I have I'm in a space. I'm in a physical and emotional space that lets me feel like if you've not done this, my friend, you're letting yourself down. Na kuna kitu mbaya, wacha nikwambia, kuna kitu mbaya kama kuleta watu wengine down ni sawa, but let down, bro, it's so bad. It's like let down alafu nani atakusaidia na atakufigure out. Na kitu nisumbua kwa sababu at the end of the day ni wewe tu. Na hizi ni realizations zenyewe hata kama nilikuwa najua naweza jaribu kuzificha na uko kwa akili na huko nyuma by doing other things for other people, with other people, but they never really represent the true essence of you, and that's now me. So if you're also a person who's curious about just being your best version of yourself, I think this is a nice spot to hang out with. So always subscribe to alafu to journey together. And already now I owe it to myself to consistently drop an episode, and now I owe it to you, especially you who's ever asked me, na ile podcast yako ilienda wapi? Hey, actually uko inanikula because ilienda, So yeah, that's what happened with my hair. I think also ilinipea some sort of like ilini ground. Unajua, like who actually is Tabby? And the fact that I still don't have a correct answer, and I know no one is gonna give me that answer, then that's why I have to keep doing this. So obviously, a platform ni yangu ya kujibonga, unaona. But it's also just to share personal stories that someone out there, I am 100% sure, if you've been always curious about being the best version of yourself, this is something that you'll probably like. Yeah. In this season, we'll delve into friendships and what that has been ever since season 2. We'll delve into family. We'll delve into choices. We'll delve into values, because I also notice a lot of people out here don't move with values. They just move. That's so tricky, because I don't want to be around people like that. And you see, that's the essence again of finding yourself and trying to ground yourself again, because how do you just move without values? What are your values? You see, what I've realized in this past few years is that you really have to know yourself. Like kujijua ni kitu poa jo. Hautasweiwa, hautapotea. Kwa sababu kuna kitu kwa akili yako itakuwa inaishi kukwambia, oe sister, nini hizo unadu? Nini hizo unadu? You know? I've also been thinking about how to commemorate the return of this. I don't know, maybe I'll get a tattoo. I don't know. But anyway, if you've come through this far, how many minutes? I think 15 minutes into this conversation or this narration of my journey towards self-actualization. Thank you, because you're a dope person and I appreciate your support for sure. So this will be that short because Takikshunan Kiji repeats. I'll see you in the next episode. That's episode 2, and now we will talk about what that has been like, the past few years has been like for me in regards to relationships, right? And even just, especially relationships itself, I kind of believe those are paramount. That is the most paramount relationship you'd ever want to have, or at least you'd want to make work. Zingine bana, hizi ni supporting elements, unajua. What does the future of this podcast look for me? What do I want to achieve after 10 episodes of this narrative? Tabby's narrative of her journey towards self-actualization, aka the Diary of a Lost and Found Child. I don't know, maybe I want to also do a live event at some point. I kind of want to do that, by the way. I wanna show the world that having a relationship with yourself is the best thing you can ever do. You know? I wanna take this global. Oh, this is landing on YouTube. Hell yeah, 100%. I wanna, in the process, also learn to continue editing, because I have like those editing apps. I just have never really known how to use them. I just need to teach myself, which is something I'm very lazy to do. I'm always like, mimi msawa kubonga, lazima utapata msawa behind the scenes nini hakuna. Saizi ukianza unaanzanga solo, wewe na kamera yako. Wewe na kamera yako na mambo zako. So I really want this to reach the right people, to reach more people. I want to grow my subscribers. Kwanza on YouTube, unajua naanza scratch. Nakuanga na page ya YouTube lakini ilikuwa ya muziki kwa sababu mimi pia huimba. I mean, I always say everything voice is my forte, and that's like for real. But your page, sijui maybe nitaiconvert. Tunaweza fanya hivyo. We'll learn along the way. So that's the long term for me. The long term for me is to keep doing this, keep growing my subscribers, keep being authentic, because this is mainly looking at a camera, and me lying to myself, looking at myself in the camera is total bull. It's bull, man. So I can't do that. So I think I'm also just trying to be as authentic as possible and to grow this. So if you've come with me so far, it means you're probably interested in this journey. So thank you. So far, so good. The page on Instagram is A Diary of a Lost and Found Child. Sawa. Please follow me, mazi. So kama hii episode nita drop teaser, alafu nita drop video YouTube, teaser Instagram na TikTok. TikTok nitaoperate tuna page yangu juu sizani kuoperate page mingi za social media. Imagine utatu ni run yangu ya brand, like ya tabs, radio girl, tabs the voice girl, tabs the events girl. Let me run it like that. In between there is when I'll throw snippets of this, which will always redirect you to the page of Instagram, The Diary of a Lost and Found Child, and to YouTube, which is where the full video will be running. So if you've come here, thank you. You're awesome. I'll see you in the next episode of The Diary of a Lost and Found Child.